Monday morning right here in the city of Ibadan. It's the second day of the second month. Happy new month to you. Welcome to the month of February. It's time for us to talk business on Business Monday. Right. Now, let's be honest. Doing business in Nigeria is not for the weak because one major thing that can make or break a hustle is trust. These days, customers don't just buy the product that is fine online. They need to trust you. They need to feel safe when they are buying the product because in Nigeria, once someone sees your advert, the first thing that comes to their mind is, well, is this person real? Will I get my order? Will I get scammed? If I pay now, will they block me? And now that, a lot of product owners or business owners are putting on their bio, no refund. I have seen a couple of pages that put, we don't refund. We will change the product for you, but we don't refund your money. Now, and this is the painful part of doing business. So today, we're going to be having a very extensive conversation on how to build customer trust in Nigeria and doing a business in Nigeria. And if you're a business owner, you're listening, what were some of the experiences you had in the early days of doing your business that helped you build trust in the customer base that you have? Feel free to share with us this morning. The number to call, send us a text, a WhatsApp message, or a voice note this morning. We prefer voice notes and WhatsApp messages though. 08111 831983. Who's going to do justice to this conversation than our one and only Ambassador, Dr. Adeshola Adeyemi, the CEO of Bizlet Consult, #1 digital marketing agency right here in the city of Ibadan. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning. It's great to be on radio this morning.
Yes, it's good to have you.
It's good to be here.
Yeah,
thank you so much, man. Happy new month. Yes, it's a new month.
Just gentle reminder. I said I'm going to be telling everybody, when you pass the age of 30, it's very difficult for you to say, I have a birthday wish list. But I can still say, my birthday is coming, so that you
Oh, okay. So your birthday is in February?
It's in February. February 24.
Good.
February 24. So I'm telling you ahead of time now.
Don't worry.
So let's get into the conversation as hot as it can be. When you think of doing business in Nigeria and you think of the trust system that exists in Nigeria, what's the first thing that comes to mind for you?
Okay, so the first thing a lot of people need to understand is the Nigerian market. There's a lot of peculiarity with the Nigerian market. And why do I say that? I say that because when you're trying to sell to Nigerians, you must understand that Nigerians have a certain difference with every other type of market. And that's why, you see, selling to Nigerians is different from selling to people all over the world.
Absolutely.
Right? Because the way we perceive value is different from every other. I mean, every other person or every other country or every other nation you're selling, all they want is good products.
Yeah.
It should just do what it says it does. But right here in Nigeria, there's a bit of people who buy sometimes because
they like you.
They just like you.
Yeah.
So there are different reasons why people will buy in Nigeria. So that makes selling in Nigeria to be in itself something very, very difficult.
Different art entirely.
Exactly. It's a different terrain.
I have a funny example. So over the weekend, it was a Kunle Afolayan and Funke drama over his comments he made about making 2 billion sales and all of that. And just talking about how the Nigerian market is very different. In America, for example, when they release a movie, what happens is that the actors do what they call media rounds. They're going around doing interviews. They are speaking. They're getting speaking engagements. They are granting interviews, and that's pretty much how they. And you know what? People, because of that interview, they are on shows, TV shows here and there, and then they're making money. And then the movie is selling, right? But then you come to Nigeria, you want to sell a movie now, even when you have put the movie on streaming platforms or it's in cinema. You have to create content,
definitely,
to promote the movie. While in America, they just do a trailer. They sponsor that trailer. And then that's it. Box office, bam, sold out. Then when the movie is showing in different cinemas, actors go there too, and which also happens here. But we see the dynamics of how to run a business in the country really differs from any other part of the world.
Yeah, like you said, it's just like the same thing I've said, that the peculiarity of selling in Nigeria is it makes it a bit tough.
Yeah.
And that's why, I heard the gist about the Kunle Afolayan thing, and honestly, we all know when Funke started the whole dancing to sell tickets thing. Content creation is at the forefront of trying to sell right now. So you cannot just only say that the reason why you will sell is because you have a great product.
Have a great product, yes. So even after having a great product, you still have to do extra.
Exactly.
Which is what Kunle was like. I don't know how Funke and Tony do it. Like, you make a good film, but for you to sell it, you still have to dance. Like, for him, it's like he can't do it.
and that's good. That's his own.
Him, yeah.
That's him. Yeah. So because again, and it's what they are trying to do. It's not the dancing itself. It's just to raise awareness.
Yeah.
You need that. Gone are the days when all you need to do in a movie is get a good director, get a good story, and then everybody will know. How do people know about the movie in itself? Yeah. Which is where Funke has been able to hack. Which is she knows exactly how to get the movie, like how to
create really enough attention to force people to go to
and
the cinema.
That attention is what she's just leveraging a lot of emotions. We love her for that, right? There are some of us that when we see her, all those dance, all those things that she does, it really just makes us feel like, wow, this lady's putting a lot, and that's
that might be the reason for you to now say, you know what, let me
exactly. So selling to Nigerians requires you tapping into certain emotions.
That's a very interesting point. Now, for a lot of business owners who are starting their new businesses, there's data on the Guardian newspaper this morning talking about 38% of young people start business because they don't have a job, right? And that's why they start their business. But what are the first 3 or 5 steps to building a business that people trust?
Right. Okay. So let's start it this way.
Okay.
Now, of course, the first thing is you must understand that when you want to build trust, the first thing that is important to people is proof. So when I start to think about building trust in a business, I need to start thinking about the proofs. People need to believe, because again, we are Nigerians. Nigerians will believe what they see. So people need to see some proof. So what are the different ways that you can do that, right?
Yeah.
Now, you want to post proofs of your delivery consistently. I remember a certain restaurant in Lagos. One of the ways that restaurant got people to come in was that they created a queue in front of the restaurant. So when people were walking past the restaurant, you always see a long queue. I'm sure some people who are old enough will remember this story, right? So anytime people were going past that restaurant, you see a very long queue, and you're wondering, what are they selling? Is it food that is making people queue like this? So what they are trying to do is to show a proof of delivery, to show a proof of traffic. And that in itself gets people to trust them and want to come. Because if you see that a lot of people are lining up to get food there, you want to also buy. Which is one of the models I feel like a certain number 7 is currently using in Nigeria. I mean in Ibadan, right? So you see a lot of people, you see the crowd, you're like, wait, am I the only one that's not eating this?
Try this food. And I think another thing they got right is the nylon. They got that nylon branding so good. Because the nylon is useful after you buy the meal.
Exactly.
And boom. The nylon is everywhere.
Exactly. So you need to post proof of delivery every time. Do screenshots of your dispatch messages, do delivery videos. I mean, we had a client in Lagos, and I had to tell her that, see, one of the major problems you have is not that you're not creating enough content, but the right content to create to increase the trust level of those who are coming newly to you. You're not doing it. Number 1 is your delivery videos. You're selling furniture. We need to see you take us on a short vlog of your delivery. What does it look like? Because one of the things, what you're doing is that you're not only showing that you deliver, you're showing people that a lot of people are already ordering from you. Do you understand? Because in Nigeria, nobody wants to be the first victim of a scam.
Absolutely.
So we want to see that there's already a proof that people. So if you're listening right now and you have a business, all you have to do is to give us a proof of the fact that people are patronizing you.
Yes.
So you see a lot of people post their receipts. Oh, somebody just paid for it, especially when you are selling high tickets.
Let me tell you what Yemuli has been doing on his Snap in the past few weeks since he opened his store. He has been consistently showing videos of people coming to his store. He's always there. Like when celebrities or even random friends are coming, he's taking pictures of them, changing into the outfit, taking pictures of them, showing them when they carry the bag containing the clothes into their vehicle. So that gives you the impression that this business is working.
Yeah, and it's very important. Now, another thing you want to, other content you could do to show proof could be customer unboxing. Okay. So, I mean, unboxing right now is a thing in Nigeria,
it is a thing,
right? And so what you can do is that you can get your customers to do unboxing videos, and then they can send it to you. They can do unboxing videos. You can tip them for this.
Yeah.
They do unboxing videos, they send it to you. Those are the things that you should be using. I tell a lot of people, content like this are what you should focus on if you're doing any type of marketing. Content like this that I just mentioned, screenshot of your dispatch messages, delivery videos, customer unboxing.
Yeah.
If you use these contents to do marketing, you make a lot of money. Now, what other useful proof can you create? You need to post testimonials every week. At least once every week, you need to post testimonials. And these testimonials could be as easy as WhatsApp chats. Now, we know that, yes, some of them are forged right now, right? Because there's an AI tool that can, that can create WhatsApp chat and all that. But again, start from what you have, right? So start with WhatsApp chats, voice notes, video reviews, right? Video reviews. You know, I said something during our digital marketing training. I was speaking to some of my students, and I said that, you see, the problem in Nigeria is that a lot of business have a retention problem because they believe that their work is done immediately the customer has bought.
And that's where the work starts.
Exactly. So it's important that these video reviews are what you can get after you have even sold, that can even further strengthen the trust of other people who are sitting on the fence.
Yeah.
So that could also work, right? And then another very vital content, very vital, don't miss this content, is showing behind the scene. If you're trying to build proof in your business to grow your trust, you must show behind the scene. You must show behind the scene of you packaging.
Yeah.
You must show behind the scene of your inventory. You must show us behind the scene of your team at work. If you have a team, show us behind the scene of them at work.
Yeah.
Right? What that does is it makes us understand that, yes, this business is a business we can trust. Remember, we're trying to build trust in this business.
Yes.
So these are some of the things you need to do, right?
Yeah.
Remember, for a lot of us in Nigeria, proof is stronger than grammar. Yes, for Nigerians, proof is stronger than grammar. So all those big English, we're not concerned about all those your big English. Show us the proof. Show us the proof, right? And then if you want to also build trust, another thing to look at is transparency. Yes, transparency. You see, most people, they don't want you to lie. They just want you to be transparent. That's what makes them trust you.
Yes.
They don't want you to tell them, oh, the product will do this and it does not do it. Just don't lie to them.
Sounds left the group chats, especially carpenters.
I'm telling you.
They left the group chats.
and this thing is usually a very big issue.
Yeah.
So you need to be transparent about the price. How much is the thing? Oh, it is this amount. You will pay this amount for delivery. I almost asked one particular vendor on Instagram to refund my money about 2 weeks ago. We already spoke. You didn't tell me at the time of paying that, oh, delivery fee is... By the way, there's something vendors are doing right now that I think I need to talk about on radio.
Yeah.
I hope my Ibadan vendors are not doing it. Some of us are now collecting money. So if somebody orders a product, I hear that vendors now collect money to deliver the product first to the pack. Then the person now pays another money from the pack to the... So if the customer is in Abuja, for example, so I will charge from
your house,
from my store
to the pack, and then from the pack to your location. That is I know a vendor that does that. That's what's the word? What's the word to use? It's bad. Terrible. I know a vendor that is doing that. I know like 2 vendors, because my wife bought for somebody in Oshogbo. Yeah. And that was what the person, and that's why my wife stopped buying for the person. Because the person was terrible. So she had to pay for the person to take the goods to the park and then pay for the vehicle to get from the park to Ibadan. They did that to me. Someone did that to me in Lagos. And I was like, what? So you were charging a certain amount to take it to the park first, and then by the time everything was put together, I was supposed to pay 25,000 for delivery. And I'm like, what? Okay, yes, it's a fragile thing, but how do I pay? Why not just go to GIG then, and that will be lesser. So vendors, just to go on the site, this is what I'm talking about. You're trying to make sales. Somebody has come to you to buy, and then you use this delivery thing to send the person away. But then, how do you? Because
See, the thing is this: where we are not wise, or where I feel like a lot of people are not doing well, is that why not include the money for this little thing, include it in the price of the product. You remove a lot of stress. If you cannot do that, then handle it from your profit or from something. There would always be a way to,
to handle it. It wouldn't cost, and you could even, like, because I know a business that they send, if you are in Ibadan, they tell you, oh, you get your goods between 2 to 4 days. But if you're outside of Ibadan, they tell you, oh, we only ship outside of Ibadan once a week. So if you leave that day,
so that's the thing. So what they pack everything together and then they send it. So that way you're not paying. You're not asking everybody to pay. There are means around this. There are means around
actually
this.
Valid point. Very valid point.
So like we're saying, transparency is important. So be clear about your price, right? Be clear about your delivery fee. We just said that. Be also clear about return and refund policy. We said that thing. One of the big issues I have is a vendor that is putting no refund on their bio, and then they put that big X. No, it's wrong. If you're trying to be safe, the right thing to do is to have what is called a refund policy. Now, what is a refund policy? A refund policy says that when this and this and this are met, I can refund you. For example, if the product is intact and the fault of the product is not from you, not from your usage, we can refund you. Or, we will not refund you, but we can replace the product for you. Or we can give you another product which is an equivalent of what you. There are a lot of policies you can, and this thing is very simple. You can go on ChatGPT and ask it to give you a refund policy. You will see refund policy. You can see, and you can get it. You can fine tune the refund policy, put it on your page, so that when anybody wants to order from you, first you send them before they make payment. You say, okay, we'll send you our refund policy. This is our refund policy. You have cleared yourself.
Yes.
Instead of putting that big red thing on your bio, it doesn't make any sense. You're going to chase a lot of people away, right?
Hold that thought quickly. If you're just joining us, this is Blast Over 98.3, your generational radio. And this morning we're talking building customer trust in Nigeria with Adeshola Adeyemi, BizLift Consult right here in the city of Ibadan. And the conversation is still going on. If you have questions, my guest is an expert in the business world and he can answer your questions for you this morning. If you're listening on the radio, you can drop a text or a WhatsApp message with us, or you can send us a voice note on WhatsApp or call the studio number, which is the same number actually. 081 11 83 1983. 081 11 83 1983. If you have questions, we would like to take your questions here this morning. We have a voice note, and I think we'll have to play it so that we can listen to the question and if you have comments, you can also share comments with us this morning, not necessarily questions.
Yeah.
Good morning. Okay.
Okay, let's say I sell the body care for 30,000 in my store,
Mm-hmm.
and you want me to sell it to you in Abuja, which means prior to taking to Europe, but then send it to Abuja.
Mm.
And if you from my office,
Mm.
and you want 30,000.
Okay.
When do I put that 1,000 for delivery? I don't think I'm sorry for collecting money to pack, because most packs now, before you say don't pack, it costs 1,500, 2,000. Sometimes you find they take from the other job.
Mm-hmm.
Job, you have to do 5,000.
Mm.
Sometimes 3,000.
Okay.
So when do I get that 3,000 from? And for the day that we should charge it, you already charged it to the group. What about people that are buying it in the store? So you want us to charge, let's say 20,000 and I'm only 3,000. That means we'll be selling 23,000 for people that is not picking up from the store. So we always charge that to the because I don't wait to dogs like that.
That's a very valid angle.
See, I honestly understand this person.
Okay.
But I always believe that there are ways around it.
Because her thought says the product she sells, the price in the store, the price on the website is the same, right? And somebody orders on the website or orders anywhere, they like, this is what it costs, right? It could also be that I'm thinking top of my head that maybe another solution can be to let the customer know that the cost of delivery is not maybe make it a compound cost of delivery, not, oh, the cost of delivery from my store to the park, from the park to you, but like the cost to deliver this to you at so park would cost this amount from here. Because I think maybe the breaking down might be what some people have concerns with.
That's exactly what we're trying to say, that when you break it down like that, it looks like it looks absurd when you break it down that way. So if the cost of delivery, let's say, for example, let's use our example. So you say 3,000 naira, it would take maybe 1.5 to take it to the park. And then from the park to Abuja, it will probably take, let's say, 10,000. Let's just say 10,000. Okay. So everything together should be maybe 12 or 11.5.
Mm-hmm.
Why not just say the delivery is 11.5? Than say we'll take 1.5 to the park, and then, or like I still believe that the price can be, for someone who is ordering coming in store, I expect to pay lesser than somebody who is buying online, and that's fine
because of the cost of delivery.
Yes, so that cost of delivery can be included, right? Or you can have there's a way some vendors do it where deliveries outside Ibadan is certain amount, deliveries to Lagos a certain amount, right?
So you don't know whether it's from their office to the park and the park, but this is what it takes to get the product.
You don't need to know.
Lagos.
You don't need to know. So that's what I feel like we can actually make it work somehow. We can actually make it work. And then again, sometimes I know everybody's out to make profit in their business.
Yeah.
But sometimes in business is always take this, remove this, add this, that brings everything together at the end of the day, right? You gave a good example. Why not make it look like you have a particular day of delivery that everything can come together? So instead of paying this, right? Instead of them paying to the park every time you have to send, you're sending maybe once or twice in a week.
Yeah. So you
and
have
that way you reduce the cost
for deliveries to the east.
Do you understand?
We send out.
And if the client says, oh, they don't want to wait till that, then you let them know, okay, that means you're going to pay extra to. It's that simple. Because again, and then another thing is, as a business, I always look out for the convenience of my customers. I always look out for something that will make my customers always choose me.
Okay.
And if that might mean that as a business, we need to do some certain investments, we do it. For example, as a business, if I sell physical products in this city, I would have an investment towards having our own delivery process or our own delivery outfits where we have our own bikes, so we don't pay anybody. We're not paying anybody. Of course, I know that you would incur the cost of fueling, maintenance, and all that.
Yeah.
Yes, there are certain things that we do in business because we want our customers to always choose us. I'm telling you. And sometimes that could be the reason why your customers will always choose you.
Okay.
For certain ways that you treat them. And that's why sometimes they also trust you. So I'm still saying it too. If I have a physical store in this city, which would happen.
It depends on the size of the business too.
That's what I'm saying. The business grows to a certain level that you can make such decisions. You can take such risk because you understand that, okay, you've gotten to the level where you know the kind of numbers you get in terms of returns, right? For a business that is starting, this might not be a great advice for you if you're just starting newly. You cannot invest in trying to get a bike and all that. But you have gotten to a certain level, you should be able to do it.
All right, let's hear from you this morning. If you have comments, if you have thoughts on the conversation on how to build trust as a business owner in Nigeria, and if you run a business in this country, in Ibadan specifically, share with us what are some of the steps or challenges you've experienced with building customer trust as a business owner in the city. 081 11 831983. 081 11 831983. That's the number for you to call, send us a text, a WhatsApp message, a voice note this morning to be part of the conversation. Now let's take a look at some of the other issues that business owners also experience. Let's talk about the place of branding and professionalism in building customer trust.
So for branding, I think a lot of businesses need to focus on their brand image. Move away from step away from just your brand identity. Your brand identity is what you say about your business, your color, your font, your logo, all those things. But your brand image is what other people say. And how do you build that? You need to be involved, right? There's a type of content right now that a lot of businesses need to start doing. They're called founder-led content.
Founder-led content.
Yeah,
Okay.
there are two: founder-led content and then employee-led content. So that means there are contents that you should be doing as the business owner, just so that you can further improve or get your brand image better. And then there are contents that your employees, those who work for you, they also need to start doing those contents. Those contents will also further strengthen the image of the brand as well.
Okay.
Right? You find a lot of people do it now. There's this lady on Instagram that she's always dancing with her staffs. Like there are like 7 or 8 of them, and she's always dancing with them. Right? She's always doing a lot of content with them and all that. This content will help people fall in love with the brand more. It will help them build trust a lot more.
There's one I started seeing, but I don't know if I agree with it. Where, but I think that is to show that we're a profitable business and we're taking care of our staff. Is I've seen a few businesses do it. The staffs are showing the kind of phones they're using.
Well,
I saw that video and I was like, "What are you trying to say? Is this a proof that the business is taking care of its staff, and which in turn can mean that the business is doing well?" Because I was like, okay, everybody's using like an iPhone 13 upward. I was like, okay, 16, 17. I was like,
well, it depends. A lot of things on social media is perception. Yes. So I am trying to create what I want people to perceive of our business.
So when you see the price, you know.
So what that means is that sometimes it might not necessarily be true that these things are. It might not be true that the business bought them those phones or gave them money to buy those phones. It could just be that it's just a content trend that we're trying to create for this business to build a certain perception, right? So it's, for me, I just feel like a lot of things on social media is perception. People are just trying to manage how you perceive them.
Now, talking about this perception, what should a business have on its bio on Instagram? When I click on the homepage of any business, what should it contain that can give the first impression as they look trustworthy?
I think first is your value proposition, right? What's your value proposition? That means what's your USP, your unique selling point, right? What separates you from every other person? What are you promising to give that every other person is not giving? And then the other thing that also builds trust is just a little proof in terms of number. For example, if I go on someone's bio and I see over 5,000 products sold, that gets me like, they sold 5,000 products. Wow.
I want to look through.
Do you understand? So some of those numbers, it's good to have your numbers. How many products have you sold? These people did that. You check their billboards. What's their name now? Home Mobility. They did that, right? That's what they're trying to do. Trust. It's a way of building trust. You check all their billboards right now. You start seeing thank you, Ibadan, or something products sold in 2025. So every business needs to do that as well. Because when you do that, one of the things you do is that you're building trust. People start to trust you more because they feel like, oh, you sold this number of products. That means we're safe with you.
Now, some will argue differently on it. I want to hear your take on it. DM for price. DM for price. You upload a product, DM for price. Should we still do that in 2026? And is that which one builds more trust? Keeping the prices on the page or asking people to DM for price?
I think it's a lot of stress to ask people to DM for price. As a business, there are certain businesses that can do that. That can DM for maybe a quotation. They can go to their link or go to the link to get a quote. There are businesses like that or services like that. But for my everyday vendor that sells consumables, fashion, all those things, please put your price in your caption. Put your price. If you can put the price on the video itself, put it, or on the picture itself, put it. Let's see the price. Save us the stress. Save yourself the stress as well. Because except if you have somebody who is handling your DM, even if you have someone handling your DM, I understand why people do that, because people think that when you send people into your DM, then you can further have the chance to convert that person. That's why
the price is
when the price is there, they see it, they just move. But if they DM, they know that they can bargain, they can talk, but still, that's a lot of stress on work on you if you don't have a system, you know, you don't have somebody who handles that for you.
Yeah.
That could be a lot of work. So best thing is save everybody the stress. If they want to buy, they will come. Why I prefer to put my my price in my caption is, you see it, you can afford it, you let us know. Except you have an automation that is set up, right? There are automations you can set up.
Yeah.
If you have an automation set up that when somebody DMs, there's a response immediately without you being there.
Yeah.
That's great. You can do that. But if you don't have that, save people the stress and just put the price. Let them see what they want to buy. If they want to buy, they don't want to buy. In fact, that would even help you, you know, what's the word now? It will help you filter some unserious people. Because when they see it, they know, I can't afford this. They move.
They just move.
But somebody who messages you, you know that this person already has intent. Right? So that could also be a great way to know those who have intent or not.
Before I let you go this morning, I want you to quickly touch on, give me one customer service habit that separates a trusted brand from a struggling vendor.
That's a good one. A customer service habit is one that will separate a serious business from a business who is not serious is follow-up. Follow-up is a very integral part of customer service.
Yeah.
And if you are a business or a vendor in Ibadan and you are not working on your follow-up, you might be losing a lot of people. One thing that you don't know is that if you generate 1,000 sales in a month, that 1,000 sales can be 10,000 sales if you have a good follow-up system. What am I saying? I'm saying that how do you reach out to people after they bought from you? There are certain people that have not even bought from you that with your good customer service and follow-up,
yes,
you will be able to get them to buy from you or even come back to buy again. Right? A certain pizza company in Ibadan here, very popular, does that.
Yeah.
When you go and buy pizza, after like a day or two, you see a text message from them. How was it? How was your experience? Are we going to see you stop by again? Even though they stopped doing that.
Yeah.
Right. But
when they have discounts, they let you know that, oh, we have this discount.
Do you understand?
Available.
Follow-up is integral. Is an integral part of customer service, because a lot of people think that customer service is, how do I respond to people when they come? So you work on how you respond. You train your people on how to respond well, how to dress well when they come in. Welcome. What happens after? Where's the follow-up? Do you have a period where you're calling your people? There's a certain laboratory I used way back when I was still in the university, when I was still in Ado Ekiti. You will not believe that every month I still get a message from that laboratory till today. Every month. This is many years ago. So that means if I were to be back in Ado Ekiti looking for a laboratory, it's a no-brainer. I think about them. So when you have a good follow-up system, what you do is that you have put that customer would have a special place in the heart of that customer.
So we're talking about email marketing, text message marketing,
exactly,
WhatsApp
marketing, email, phone calls. Once in a while, you just want to check on them. You get their birthdays. You see a lot of banks still do this. They send birthday messages
on your
birthday. And it's not just a trend. It's a follow-up system that works. It's until today. The first message you will get on your birthday is most likely your bank. Even if you have 0 naira in your account.
Yes.
So it's not a function of that you are still patronizing that brand. Because people think follow-up is a function of, he's not buying from me again. Why are we sending them message? No. Because on your birthday, even though you don't have money in your account, your bank will still be the first person to wish you happy birthday.
Absolutely.
So that is, follow-up is not a function of whether that person is buying or not.
Yeah. This is very interesting. I like how we are ending the conversation this morning. Remember, if you want to speak to Adeyemi, you can actually send him a DM on Instagram at BizLift on Instagram, or you can walk into his physical office. I say store. His physical office. They're not a clothing brand. They're a digital marketing agency right here in the heart of the city, and they're one of the very best. I can guarantee you that. You can walk into their office at number 1 at Biomi Street, behind Slot Building, Iwo Road, Ibadan, or just send them a DM on Instagram at BizLift. The BizLift is spelled BIZLIFT. Once again, thank you for doing this with us this morning.
Thank you so much for having me.
The rest of your day.